Good evening, folks. Welcome back to Rick Outdoors. As you can see, I don't have my work clothes on. I'm out here under the oak tree. I parked my lawn equipment here, keep it in the shade. It is presently 100 degrees down here in the dirty south. Heat index is about 109. And a buzzard just flew off. I'm tired, I'm bored. Been cleaning up my phone today, deleting videos, this, that, and the other, and an idea came to me. Maybe you shouldn't delete all these clips that you got. Maybe you can incorporate it in a video, since you can't split no wood and you can't work because it's so hot down here and the humidity is so high. So what I'm gonna do today, put a little video together, and it's gonna be about the Wolfe Ridge. Watch a lot of YouTube channels today, and there's a lot of equipment out there, new equipment hitting the market. And I just asked myself, if I would buy a new splitter today, would I buy the Wolfe Ridge? And would I buy the 28 Pro C? And that answer is yes. I love that machine. It's the second one I've had. I've operated other equipment at shows and watched them, but for what I do and in our wood yard, that Wolfe Ridge serves me well. So yes, I would buy another one. The lifting table, I don't know. Folks, I have mistreated mine. I don't know of another channel has lifted the big rounds like I have lifted on my Wolfe Ridge. I'm presently got some 44, 46 inch round pieces of green oak. They've been cut about a year ago, not a year ago, a month ago. And I'm sorry about the traffic. I believe it would lift them up with no problem. I have lifted at least 44 inches up before. And I'm gonna show you some videos right here on some big pieces that we have used that lifting table to lift for us to get it in the cradle. So you watch these couple videos. So you can see that lifting table is strong. I don't, they have them, a maximum you should lift on it, but I think I've gone way over that. It'll lift pretty much anything you put up there. Now, that doesn't mean you should, and that doesn't mean it's safe. Because when you get that big wood up there, with a single split or any wedge you put in there, when those big pieces, when they split and go in 2 pieces or 4 pieces or 6 pieces, you need to get out of the way. You cannot control it. You know, you see a lot of times, I'll put my hand up there, which you'll see in a little bit, but if it's coming at me, I just get out of the way. That's how you get hurt. You don't have no control over it. But I hate noodling, and that's another story. So I don't mind the big pieces, but I hope we're gonna have something in the wood yard to take care of these big pieces soon. So the second thing is the wedge mechanism on the Wolfe Ridge. It is simple. I can go from a single wedge to a full way in less than 30 seconds. And I can do it myself. It's not heavy. I don't have to have a machine. I don't have to have a friend. I don't have to have 2 or 3 friends. It's very easily go from a single wedge to a full way wedge, take full way wedge off, put a 6-way on. So that's one of the biggest selling factors that led me to Wolfe Ridge to begin with. So I don't know what your favorite wedge is, but mine used to be, I love the way a big round with a 6-way, what it looks like when it goes through the wedge and it peels out. I just love the way that looks. So take a couple of minutes and watch these videos of a 6-way wood going through a 6-way wedge. Now with a 6-way wedge, a lot of times on this size wood, you're gonna get 4 good pieces, then you're gonna get 2 small pieces. My wife loves the small piece. And I like a 6-way wedge because it gives you variety of the size wood. That way you got starter wood, you got a size that the women can control, and they got the size that the gentlemen's like to put in their fireplace or the buck stoves. It's got some size to it, but they don't have to get up and down so much to put another piece of wood in the wood stove. So I love a 6-way for that variety. And like I say, I love the way it looks when the wood comes out when we're making videos. But for the last probably 3 or 4 weeks now, we've been using a 4-way wedge because I wanted some bigger pieces. Y'all probably call it boiler wood pieces, but we use that size in a fireplace and in a buck stoves. And the 4-way wedge is really growing on me. I like, on normal side, I love the way it looks coming out too. But I still like the 6-way. So I'm probably now about, I was 70% 6-way and 30% 4-way. I'm about 55-45 now. It's closing the gap. So take a few minutes and watch these video clips of wood going through the 4-way, and you be the judge. So, which is your favorite, the 4-way or the 6-way? It's getting pretty close that they're getting about the same for me. It's too hot to work. It's supposed to cool down in the next day or so, and hopefully we can get back down here in the afternoon or early morning splitting some wood. I'm fixing to put a tent up. I got 2 fans I can pull down there with a generator so we can have air movement. Folks, the last 2 days we have no breeze. I'm sitting here looking at it, there's not a leaf moving. I'm sitting here sweating, doing nothing. It is hot, it is hot. So what are y'all doing to still work? I don't have the shed. I know some YouTubers that got sheds, and I wish I could remember his name. I try to put it up on the screen here that we watch. He's got a old shed that they split on and got fans on there to keep the sun off of them. I wish I had one, but I don't. And I don't want to turn my tractor shed into a firewood shed because it gets dirty quick. So what are y'all doing to keep the sun and the heat and the humidity down here in the south? Or are you just taking a break? I'm taking a break. I said the other day that heat jumped on me one time. And when the heat gets on you one time, it's easy to come back onto you. And then when it comes back again, it takes longer to get your strength and your energy back. So we've took the last 2 or 3 days off. We've cut grass, but I hadn't fooled in the wood yard. But we've been stopping about 10 o'clock in the morning. So I hope y'all being careful. I hope you're keeping hydrated. I hope you're having sun protection. You've got to be careful. So this is just a little video showing you what the Wolfe Ridge. I love my Wolfe Ridge. I don't. It's not a splitter right there. I would trade. Not even another Wolfe Ridge. I love my Pro 28C. I love the setup. I love the balance on it. Yes, it is heavy. It is something you got to have a good 4-wheeler or a good ATV to pull it around and get it set up. And then you match that Wolfe Ridge with that 24-foot conveyor, which is my wife's dream. She loves that thing, and I love it too, because it really saves your back. It saves my elbows. I don't have to touch it no more. And we got the Wolfe Ridge heels. I'm sitting here looking at them, looking toward my wood yard. We've got a good amount of wood ready for this winter. And it's turning brown because this Carolina sun is baking it. Like I said, heat index 109 as we speak. We can dry some oak out quick. So y'all stay safe, y'all stay cool, and if you're working, please be careful. And I hope to be back in the wood yard soon. My wife is doing some stuff in the house. Rosie's staying pretty much in the house the last couple of days. I've got to watch her, and I really got to be careful with her. So y'all take care, be safe, be careful. We'll see you back in the wood yard soon. For my wife and Rosie and myself, this is Rick Outdoors. Appreciate y'all.